Picture this. You're lying in bed at 2 a.m., scrolling through your phone, thinking, tomorrow's the day I finally get my life together. Motivation's gonna hit, and boom, straight A's, dream job, everything sorted. But tomorrow comes and nothing. Sound familiar? Yeah, me too. That's why today's video is a wake-up call. Wake up, nobody's coming to save you. If you're a student or young adult feeling stuck in that hustle grind, this is for you. Stick around, because by the end, you'll have the mindset shift to actually start moving. Let's dive in. First off, let's talk about the myth we've all bought into. You know, that fairy tale where some hero swoops in, maybe your parents fix your grades, a teacher hands you the answers, or even just the universe aligns everything perfectly. I believed that crap for way too long. Back in college, I was drowning in procrastination. I'd skip classes, binge Netflix, and tell myself, someone will notice and pull me out of this. Spoiler, no one did. My GPA tanked and I hit burnout so hard I barely recognized myself in the mirror. It was brutal. But here's the thing. What if waiting for rescue is actually what's keeping you trapped? Pause for a second. Think about your own life. Are you doing that right now? Okay, real talk. Nobody's coming to save you. Not your friends, not your family, not even that motivational quote on your wallpaper. And yeah, that sounds harsh, but it's freeing. Once I accepted it, everything changed. I stopped blaming my bad luck for failing that exam and started owning it. Like, remember that group project where everyone flakes and you're left scrambling? Or the job application you put off because inspiration will strike? We've all been there. School stress piles up. Deadlines, social drama, that constant fear of not measuring up. But waiting for a savior, that's just an excuse to stay comfy in mediocrity. And trust me, mediocrity sucks. But what if I told you embracing this truth is your superpower? Hang on, I'll show you how. Step 1, wake up to reality. Stop the fantasies. Look in the mirror, literally, and say, this is on me. Sounds cheesy? It worked for me. I remember after bombing a semester, I sat down and listed all the ways I'd been waiting for help. Parents to nag me into studying? Nope. Friends to drag me to the library? Not happening. That moment of honesty hurt, but it lit a fire. Actionable tip. Grab a notebook tonight. Write down 3 areas where you're passively waiting, like for motivation to hit before you study. Then flip it. What can you do right now, solo? Maybe set a 10-minute timer to start that essay. Small wins build momentum. But here's the cliffhanger. What happens when you actually take that ownership? It gets addictive. Step 2, own your hustle. Success isn't gifted, it's built brick by you. Hustle mentality isn't about grinding 24/7 till you burn out. That's toxic. It's about consistent, smart effort. For example, I used to envy those overnight success stories on Instagram, but dig deeper, they're the ones who showed up daily, even when no one clapped. Relatable? Think about procrastination during finals week. You know you need to review notes, but TikTok calls. Instead, own it. Block the apps, sit your butt down, and grind for 25 minutes Pomodoro style. I did that and my focus skyrocketed. Tip, create a no excuses routine. Wake up at the same time every day, no snooze. Hydrate, move your body, then tackle one big task. No one's forcing you, but that's the point. You're the boss. Feeling that shift yet? Good, because the next part is where it gets vulnerable. Step 3, build resilience through the suck. Look, owning your path means facing failures alone sometimes. I hit rock bottom when I lost a scholarship because I waited too long to apply, thought the deadline would magically extend. Stupid, right? It crushed me. Tears, self-doubt, the works. But nobody came knocking with a redo button. I had to pick myself up. That's hustle. Turning why me into what now. Example, burnout from juggling school and a part-time job. Don't wait for a break. Schedule micro rests. Meditate for 5 minutes or call a friend for event session, but don't rely on them to fix it. Tip, track your wins and losses weekly. What went wrong? Adjust. What crushed it? Repeat. This builds that unbreakable mindset. But wait, what if failure feels too heavy? That's normal. I'll tell you how I push through next. Step 4, seek tools, not saviors.
Yeah, you can ask for help, mentors, apps, communities, but don't depend on them. I joined a study group, but when they bailed, I kept going solo. Apps like Forest helped me stay off my phone. Duolingo for skills building. Relatable burnout moment? Pulling all-nighters and crashing? Use tools like Notion to plan your week ahead. Tip: set boundaries. Tell friends, hey, I'm grinding tonight. Catch up tomorrow. It's empowering. And here's a mini bombshell. The more you do this, the less you need external pushes. You become self-fueled. All right, wrapping this up, let's recap quick. Wake up to the truth, nobody's saving you. Own your reality, hustle smart, build resilience, and use tools without dependency. It's not easy. I've failed more times than I can count, but that's what makes the wins sweeter. You're capable of way more than you think. So your call to action, try this tonight. Pick one step, maybe that notebook exercise, and do it. Comment below, what's the one thing you're done waiting for? Let's level up together. If this hit home, smash that like button, subscribe for more real talk motivation, and turn on notifications. You've got this. Peace out.